recording, that would be awesome. Okay, yeah, we have people tuning in from all over. That's awesome. Okay, so my name is Ruby, and I live in Virginia. I have a husband and two kids, one dog, and two kittens. And I have been using essential oils. Honestly, I've been using them for about 6.5 years. And I started using essential oils from TJ Maxx because I saw them there and I had been hearing a lot about essential oils. And I was like, oh, yeah, here's some oils. I'm just going to try these out. I had no idea what I was actually going to do with the oils. I think tried adding them to like some of my cleaning products and like, oh, I'm going to mop. I might as well add some essential oils to it. And I had no idea what I was doing. I was just trying things. They were really cheap from TJ Maxx and I thought it was a good deal. So then slowly I started to learn about essential oils and I started to buy them off of Amazon and like, oh, you can get like 8 for $20. That's awesome. I'm going to get that. And then I saw them at Whole Foods. I was like, oh, yeah, these are probably like more organic. I'm going to try these oils. But still, I really didn't know what I was actually doing with them. There was nobody really guiding me on how to use the oils. I was actually following some people who were using Young Living on Instagram and Facebook, and like they would post stuff about oils, and then I would try it with my own oils that I had from my stash. But it didn't necessarily do much for me. So about 4 years ago, I guess, one of my friends, Allison, had posted on Facebook about how she was using an oil called Copaiba on her kids' gums because they were teething. And I was like, okay, that's a little weird to put oils in your mouth. And I don't think that's safe and whatever. But I just like still followed her and I would like pay attention to what she was posting. And then she talked a lot about this oil called Thieves. And she would talk about how like it was helping them stay healthy. And she had 3 kids at that point. Now she has 4, and she would talk about Thieves household cleaner and how she would spray it on her counter to clean up after like raw chicken. And I was like, that's a little strange. Like, shouldn't you be using Clorox or Lysol? Like, just in my brain, these oils weren't that powerful, right? Because the oils that I was using actually weren't that powerful. But over time, I was curious enough and I was like, you know what, Allison, I think I want to like try your oils. So I jumped in with a starter kit and I was amazed because I started using these oils for things like allergies. Like Allison would tell me like, "Hey, why don't you try peppermint and lavender and lemon for your allergies?" And I tried it and it actually worked. And it worked so well that I was able to stop taking Zyrtec and Flonase, which I was taking every day for 7 years. And so I was able to like stop taking some of my over the counter meds and like switch over to oils. And hey, like, I would tell her, like, oh, Giovanni has a cold. Like, what can I do? And she would tell me, like, hey, like lavender helps stop a runny nose. Like, try that and use Thieves on his feet. Like, with every diaper change, put Thieves on his feet. And like, she would tell me like little things to do. And I saw that it actually worked. And so for an entire year, I just like tried the oils and like saw these success stories. I saw like my skin clear up more. I stopped using like Neutrogena moisturizers and Aveeno moisturizers, and I just started using frankincense on my skin with a little bit of almond oil or jojoba oil. And I saw my skin like clear up, and it was awesome. So for a year, I just like tried oils and saw success stories, but I was a closet user because I didn't like talk about it because I was like, I don't want to be labeled a hippie and I don't want to be labeled an MLMer, a multi-level marketing person. And like I was just kind of nervous because I was like, oh, this is so crunchy. Like this is so granola. This is so, not mainstream and people think this stuff is weird. But after a year, I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore because these oils actually work. And like they've helped me switch over to more natural products and all of that. So after a year, I decided to do the business and share about oils like legitimately with my referral link and all of that. So somewhere along the way, a few of you are on my team. either I shared with you or someone on my team shared with you. And I've been doing the business for 3 years now. January is my 3 year anniversary. And we have over 2,300 people on our team. And it blows my mind because I just think that if 3 years ago, if I had just said, like, no, I'm too scared to share about this stuff, like 2,300 people might have not heard about oils, or they would have maybe you continued to use bad oils from Whole Foods or whatever. So, okay, that's just a little bit about my story, but I want to kind of talk, like, and I've kind of mentioned why we use oils. We use them in place of harsh chemicals. Okay, so instead of like using moisturizers from Target and Amazon that often have really bad preservatives in them, or parabens in them, or fragrance in them. And when I say fragrance, I mean synthetic. Okay, these are natural fragrances, these are pure fragrances. Okay, but like a lot of our skincare products have really harsh ingredients in them. And the US does not ban very many ingredients. They actually ban less than 15 ingredients in the US for our cosmetics. And in the UK and in Canada, it's like thousands of ingredients are banned. So you can just tell, like, there's a lot of ingredients in our products that shouldn't be there. So instead of using products with harsh ingredients, you can actually use natural remedies. And these are really just natural remedies. Okay. So instead of reaching for Pepto-Bismol or antacids or things like that, you can actually use Digize. And this has ginger oil and fennel oil and star anise oil. And it doesn't smell good, you guys, but it works so well. And it's like safe to use on kids. And it's like, these are just natural remedies. So that's why we use oils. But why would you choose Young Living over those oils from TJ Maxx or Whole Foods or, wherever? Is because the US government, the FDA, does not actually regulate essential oils. Okay, so an essential oil company can label itself 100% pure as long as there is something in the bottle that is 100% pure. Okay, so it's kind of like food labels. Like you can label a food item natural as long as there's something natural in there. Okay, so like for example, this bottle of lavender, like if you go to Whole Foods or you go to Walmart or Target, you can find a bottle of lavender and it might have like 10 drops of real lavender in it. And the rest of the way would be filled with mineral oil. Okay, or maybe almond oil, or maybe it's filled with water. Okay, you don't know what's actually in there because the FDA doesn't regulate it. All right. So what makes Young Living different is they have a seed to seal guarantee. It's incredibly open door policy. So they actually control every step of the essential oil process, all the way from the seed. So um, they use organic seeds, and I'm going to say organic, but I want you to know, like, even the standards for organic in the US are not very high. Like something can be labeled organic and have a lot of synthetic chemicals added to it. Okay, so they use incredibly pure seeds. They use dirt that does not have synthetic fertilizers or anything like that. They actually hand weed, so they don't just spray their crop with fertilizers and insecticides and herbicides. They don't do that. Okay. The way they take care, they own their own farms and they have partner farms, but it's all very controlled. Okay. So, and they have distilleries on site of the farm. So they chop the tree and they carry it over to the distillation site and distill it right there. And that actually does make a difference, like how fresh the crop is when it's distilled. And they distill for the right amount of time. If you distill crops for too long, they're going to smell incredibly sweet, but they're not going to have as many therapeutic properties. Okay. If you distill it for too small amount of time, it's not going to have as many therapeutic benefits. Okay. So they've been around for 26 years. They have it down to a science. And the cool thing is you can actually go visit the farms. You can go see what they're doing. They're the only essential oil company that lets you do that. Prior to COVID, of course, you could call and schedule a free tour on any of their farms. They have farms all over the world. Okay. I went to the one in Hawaii where they make Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood essential oil, and I saw the entire process. Like I actually got to plant a Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood tree, and then they walked us through the entire process of how they take care of the trees, and then how they actually distill the oil and all of it, how they package it. So that's why I ended up really staying with Young Living and not switching back to those oils from Target or Amazon, is because these oils are so pure that yes, you can even ingest some. You can use them on your skin, because if you buy a bottle of lavender from Target and you flip it over and read the label, often it's going to say do not ingest. Actually, all other brands do say do not ingest, and many of them say do not use topically because they're not pure. They have ingredients in there that are not good for your skin. Every single one of Young Living's oils you can use on your skin. It's amazing. Okay. You may need to dilute because these are really strong, but that's the reason I've stuck with Young Living. Okay. So I've just talked a lot and I'm sorry. But I just want to show you guys like how we use the most popular essential oils and all of that. So the most common way of using essential oils is aromatically. So in a diffuser is one way. Aromatically also just means like opening up the bottle and smelling it. Okay, that's another great way to use oils. But the diffuser is an amazing way to use oils. And we know that like when we actually breathe in these therapeutic oils, it goes into our body and it does actually make a difference. It's not just to make your house smell good. We diffuse thieves at night if we are feeling sick and we wake up feeling better. Okay. Like breathing those oils in all night actually helps heal our bodies. We will diffuse oils like Raven if we're really congested, and Raven has peppermint and wintergreen and
Sorry.
eucalyptus in it. Yeah. Do you have a question? No? Okay, sorry. Feel free to unmute yourself or put questions into the chat box at any time. Okay, so this is the diffuser from Young Living, and this comes in this starter kit. I love it because I've actually had this one for 4 years now when I first started. And it runs for up to 10 to 12 hours, which is really convenient for through the night. And it does cover a good amount of space. Like I have one in my living room and you can smell it throughout the house when I'm diffusing oils. How much do you put in there? It just depends on how big your room is and how strong you want the smell to be. So sometimes I put like 4 to 6 drops if it's in my kid's bedroom. And sometimes I'll put like 10 to 15 drops if it's in my kitchen or living room. Just depends on how strong you want the smell to be and how big your room is. Okay, I am going to hand it off to Jaya, and she's going to talk about 4 of the most popular oils. And all the most popular oils come in a starter kit with the diffuser and the 12 oils for $165. Okay, so we're going to go through those oils and talk about their uses. So Jaya, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Jaya George. So I started with Young Living for about 2 years now, and I got it from Ruby. So I knew about oils before, but as I think we have the similar story. I used to get oils from Amazon, but then when I came to realize how pure Young Living oils are, like I see a difference. So I basically got it because I wanted to build my kids and my family's health and wellness naturally. I want them to be stronger naturally without.
Uh-oh, Jaya, you disappeared.
Oh, okay.
There you are. Okay.
Okay. So I just that was my main reason why I started with oils, and luckily and this is what I've been using for 2 years, and we haven't fallen sick. In these 2 years, we haven't used. I don't remember any chemicals we have used or any over-the-counter medicines we have used, and it's been a real success for us. So I started sharing with everybody I know, and I felt that this would really benefit everyone. So I started sharing, and that's how some of my friends are here, and they are learning too from it. So let me talk about the first oil that comes in the kit. It's lavender. Lavender is really good for, it's such a versatile oil. It can be used for anything. If you're confused of what to use for any issue, you can try lavender first. It's first of all very good for skin. Any kind of soreness, especially the winter months, you get rashes and redness. You can take a little bit of coconut oil, 1 drop of lavender, or you can start very slow with 1 drop and see how your skin adjusts. And then you can just apply it over that area. For any skin issues, I would always say lavender. Start with lavender. Lavender is really good for sleep. You can diffuse lavender and cedarwood, or diffuse lavender and frankincense, which is really good for sleep. Try different combinations to see which works for you, and your body, you will know when your body responds to that combination well. So it's good to play around with all the kits, the oils in the kit. Lavender, you can also take Epsom salt and put few drops of lavender in your tub for after a very stressful day to unwind and remove all the toxins. Epsom salt is really good for getting all the toxic things out of you, and lavender just calms and cools your body. So you can make a lot of DIY. So I make a glow serum like this. This is, as Ruby said, this is your moisturizer. I don't use any other products. I use a lot of Young Living skincare products and these oils. So this has lavender, frankincense, and lemon, and you can keep adding to this any other oils which is good for skin. Like rose is good, blue tansy is good. So you can start with lavender, frankincense, and lemon, which comes in the kit. You can also add a 1 drop of Valor because it has blue tansy in it. So it is really good for good skin and good appearance on your skin. So that is some of the uses of lavender. Again, you can make a lot of DIYs. I make an allergy roller. This is really good for my son right now. He's having a lot of sneezing, and when he sneezes a lot, like a lot of congestion in his nose, lavender, peppermint, and lemon is really, really good. Diffuse it, apply it over your nose, over your throat, wherever you need, as often as you need, and you'll see the body accepting it, and it slowly starts getting better and better. So there's a lot of DIYs you can make. Now let me talk about Digest. This actually came to our rescue last night because my daughter was having, in a very long time, she was having a stomach pain. I think she didn't eat well. She was eating a lot of snacks, and it built up in her stomach, and it was like she was crying in the night, and she was saying her stomach was paining. So this is like an easy button for any mothers out there. I just took 1 drop of Digest. I didn't dilute for her because she's known for Digest. We use it a lot on her, and I just took 1 drop, rubbed it over her tummy clockwise, and she was good in 5 minutes. This has been a big, big testimony for her and for me, and it saved a lot of tears and also a lot of sleepless nights for us. So Digest, again, this is like a blend of many great oils like ginger, peppermint, patchouli, juniper, fennel, lemongrass. So all of this amazing um, plant herbs oils are there in this that help your stomach with any kind of issue. So try if you have any stomach issues, try as often as you can put Digest, and you will see the difference. So frankincense is again skin's best friend. It helps with skin aging, acne. It helps to make your skin bright and tight and like again, skin aging issues, as we all go through it. This, I put a roller top on this and just apply it. If I don't use my glow roller, I love to just apply it over my face, and the next night, the next day, you can see a real difference in your skin. I've heard a lot of people say that, and they love frankincense. Another great use of frankincense for me is grounding. It's very, very grounding. You can diffuse it when you're having a lot of thoughts running in your mind, and you want to just feel like settle down and calm down. This is again, lavender and frankincense is good for bedtime diffusing or whenever you have stressful times. It's good for, I personally found a big, big use of it for my daughter again when she was coughing. I learned it from our group that lemon and frankincense is really good to help with her cough, and it worked all the time for her. So I don't change that routine. That we have other oils that help with cough, but frankincense, I just take 1 drop of frankincense and 1 drop of lemon and apply it to her throat. And less than 5 minutes, she has stopped coughing. So it has worked like crazy for us, and it's again saving a lot of our sleepless nights and all those mommy feelings. And kids are happy, so that's what really matters right now. Um, Raven is again very good for anything cough or congestion related. This is a very powerful oil too. Like you, for kids under 3, um, there is another oil called Stephalis. You can use that, but otherwise you can just take 1 drop of this, make a chest rub with coconut oil, 1-2 drops of Raven, apply it over your throat and your neck, and you can see a lot of. This smells like Vicks. Again, this is all like uh, plant-based products in here, which makes it even more natural. And since it's plant-based, actually our bodies take it and respond to all the things faster, and that's why it takes minutes to see the results. So unlike chemical synthetic products, first of all, your body won't recognize that, and we don't know what we are putting in. So it's a very good alternative for Vicks. And for if you're confused of like where to use it, if you smell it, like if it's like again the Vicks that we have, for any wherever you whenever you use Vicks, that's when you would use like Raven. Cough, chest congestion, anything, diffuse it during exercise to open up your airways. Diffusing with frankincense smells very heavenly, especially during those troubled sleep cough congestion nights. Like it's good to diffuse that. um, you can even put it in your steamer and inhale it. Yeah, so many different ways you can use these oils. So those are 4 of my oils that I, I have to talk about. I think next,
Thank
Aarti
you.
can.
I'll just butt in really quick. I'm so sorry. But like what Jaya was saying about frankincense and how you can use it for skincare, frankincense is often found in like really high-end beauty products, and like you will pay a lot more for a tub of moisturizer that just has like 10 drops of frankincense in it. But you can get an entire bottle of pure frankincense and use it as a part of your skincare. Okay, so it's a pretty magical oil. And then with what Jay was saying about like it's been a couple years since they've used over-the-counter meds, or like had to depend on something from the medicine cabinet. That's been the same for us. Like my kids are 6 and 3.5, and they have not had to use antibiotics in in the last 4 years. My daughter has never had to use antibiotics. She hasn't ever actually gone to the doctor for a sick visit. I, of course, take her for all her wellness visits and all of that. But we use these oils, and they help keep us healthy. And when we do get sick, because we do get sick, coughs and colds, we use these oils to bounce back. Okay. All right, Arti, I will hand it off to you.
Hey guys, my name is Aarti, and I've been using essential oils for almost 2 years now. It's been quite a journey. I started venturing into natural wellness, I think about January of last year, when my little one was coming back with back to back ear infections. I remember that phase where 3 months of continuous emergency visits and, no respite. So I know this is part of growing up. As kids, they do fall sick, but what I was looking for is to help boost their immunity, and I wanted something to help her recover faster, or cope up with whatever she's facing at with much ease. So that's how I started looking into essential oils. And then when I came across Ruby's profile, I was quite intrigued and I did my research. And one thing that caught my attention was Thieves. So Thieves is a blend of oils, which has 5 oils. It has rosemary, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and lemon. So these 5 oils have properties of being antiviral, antibacterial, antiseptic. So it made very logical sense to me that using something that is plant based on our body, we will help ourselves to boost our immunity. And I immediately got I changed few things around the house. I ended up buying the oil kit, and this is one oil that we use every single day. If Thieves is equal to immunity, and especially now, it's all the more reason that we have to do everything in our power to boost our immunity. So what I do is I take a roller bottle, I add 15 drops of Thieves, and then fill it up with a carrier oil. So this is my little one's roller. She is going to her school these days in person, and so it is a very very crucial component of using on everyday basis and keeping her wellness in check. So Thieves also is a blend that you can ingest. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I love using oils as a supplement as well, uh, as long as they're 100% pure. So Young Living is the only company that is approved by FDA that's safe for ingesting. So there are no synthetic additives, no harsh chemicals. So it's absolutely safe to ingest. All you need is a drop in your hot cup of water. And these if you're coming down with cold, cough, congestion, if you're feeling a little unwell, you would reach out to Thieves and have a nice cup of water, hot tea. It will make you feel better. So that's about Thieves. There are many many benefits to each oil, but this is like the most used thing that we would do in our household. Next is peppermint. Peppermint is, I think, such a versatile oil to have on hand. Uh, one second, please. Sorry. So peppermint is an oil, is super versatile. I use it for headaches. It's a very cooling oil. So in summers, a drop of peppermint on your crown keeps your body temperature well. It feels cool. And a drop of peppermint in your hot water is so good. It's known for its anti-inflammatory properties. So it's good for digestion. I think through my first year of using oils, I was heavily using Thieves, Digest, peppermint in my water. It helped me boost my metabolism quite a lot. And I put some emphasis on it because I've had thyroid for almost 6.5 years, and with thyroid, your metabolism is much slower than normal levels, and this really helped me take my metabolism to much better, to the next level, I should say. So played a huge role. And peppermint, as I said, it's super versatile. It's also very good to make a fever reducer. So if you're someone with kids and you want to opt for, yes, digest in water is, yes, it has it. A lot of people don't enjoy it, but I frankly love having digest in water. It tastes so good. It's so good for your stomach. It helps with that acid reflux, everything related to stomach. So that's peppermint. I was talking about fever reducer for peppermint. Fever reducer, you would add frankincense, which Jaya spoke of, peppermint and lemon. It really helps control temperatures when your little ones are, sick. So the next one is lemon. So I kind of chose the oils that I use every day in my water. So lemon is also one of the oils that is very refreshing. The fun fact about lemon is it's cold pressed from the rind of the lemons. It's not the juice actually. It's the oil that's extracted from the rind and it's cold pressed. So the properties of lemon are much more higher on the in the rind. So it changes. It's very very effective. Uh, I know for a fact that people with acid reflux stay away from citrus kind of foods and things like that, but this lemon oil is they have it has said that from experience that it helps with acid reflux too. So that is something to keep in mind. Lemon in your lemon for gooey stuff. If you want to get rid of those sticky labels on the bottles, this is your oil to reach. All the markers on the walls, this is the oil to reach for. So I go out of lemon every so often. It's literally there in every month's order. So the next oil is citrus fresh. So citrus fresh is actually a blend of different kinds of citrus oils. I will just quickly tell you which ones: orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, spearmint. So you can say that it's a citrus family kind of blend of oils. It's very strong blend of oils when it comes to it kills airborne bacteria. So it's very good oil to diffuse the along with thieves. It refreshes the air in the house. Um, it's your the best alternative for candles. So diffuse a lot more and reduce candles because there are a lot of synthetic elements in candles, and they say when you burn a candle, it's much more polluted indoors than outside. So something to think about. I hope covered all my oils, and if you any of you have any questions on thyroid, please reach out to me because I know this was more oriented towards oils uh, with respect to the kit. So if anyone wants to cover the oils that I use for thyroid, please leave a message on the chat box. I'm happy to talk about it as well.
Thank you, Arti. Yeah, Arti has a pretty amazing testimony with um, being able to have normal thyroid numbers after switching over to this non-toxic living. And Rita is on here. I don't know if you can put your video on, no pressure, Rita, but Rita, there she is. Rita has
Hey
dealt with,
everyone.
hey, do you want to tell people?
Yes,
About what, the PCOS?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, so I have PCOS, which is a hormone imbalance. And I've been using, do you want me to just go through the oils that I've been using?
Sure, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, so I've been using Progessence Plus and every single day, and that's helped a lot. I also drink Ningxia, which I don't know if it's been mentioned yet. Yep, great. Lots of antioxidants in that. And yeah, I just maintain a low sugar diet and low carb and just try to stay healthy and non-toxic, right? I switch, I ditched all the chemicals in the house, shampoos, conditioners, and I use like very clean, non-toxic products from Young Living.
Thank you, Rita. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing. Like a lot of these issues like that, a lot of us deal with thyroid, PCOS, hormone imbalance. Like often it can be affected by environmental stuff like the laundry detergent we use, even like Rita said, like shampoo, conditioner, soaps, all of that can have really harsh chemicals in them that go into our body and mess up our hormones. Okay. So switching over to like cleaner lifestyle with, of course, diet, and then also the products that we use can really help a lot of those issues. And oils can help balance our hormones. So, okay, I'm going to just go through the last 4 oils that come in the starter kit that are the most popular and versatile. So 3 of them actually kind of go together. They are peace and calming, stress away, and valor. And these three are kind of the emotional support oils. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I was very skeptical about using oils for emotions because I was like, well, if you are sad, you just like, take deep breaths and you figure it out. You don't like smell an oil or put your head in a diffuser to like feel better. But you guys, like, until you try it, you'll probably not believe it. Okay. But oils, your sense of smell is just so closely related to the emotional control center of your brain. Okay. Out of your five senses, your sense of smell is most closely related to your to your emotions. Okay. So, like when you smell something and it reminds you of your grandmother, or you smell something and it all of a sudden reminds you of when you were in elementary school or whatever. Like we have emotional ties to smells, okay? So these oils are the ones that I use for emotions. Stress Away is so good, you guys. It actually has vanilla in it. It has lime, it has lavender, it has copaiba. It's a gentle oil, so I can also use it on my kids. I'll put it in the diffuser and it very much smells like an islandy, like tropical smell. Okay. Another great use for Stress Away is literally putting a couple drops on your shoulders when you're feeling so tense. And I don't know if you guys are having to be on the computer a lot these days, but just putting some drops of oils on your shoulders and it literally like goes in there and relaxes you. Okay. Peace and calming is what we call our tantrum tamer. Okay. For big kids and little kids, everyone. Okay. This is one that just helps us like take deep breaths. It has orange and tangerine and patchouli, which smells good. You guys don't think that it's just a hippie oil. It smells really good. And so this is one that I will put like on the back of my neck, on my wrists, behind my ears, and just use it when I need to calm down. Okay. You know how like you get butterflies in your stomach when you're nervous? Well, a place that you actually store anger is your liver. Okay. And so you can even apply this over your liver and just like to help calm down and like calm the rage. Okay. For my kids, even I'll just take a couple drops and put it on their spine. Okay. If there's any oils that you're like, oh, I don't know if I should use this like directly or if I should like dilute it, just as Jaya said, just start low and go slow. Like grab some coconut oil, put a couple drops of peace and calming, and rub it on your spine or feet. And even with kids, you can do that. Spine or feet are safe places to put oils. Okay. Valor is our bravery oil. It's one that actually helps us be more courageous. This is crazy, but the blend of oils that's in here, it includes like black spruce, camphor, blue tansy, frankincense, geranium. That blend of oils was used by I think it's the Romans, right? The Roman, okay, the Roman army. Sometimes I think I one time said British army. It's the Roman army. They would bathe themselves in these oils before going to battle because it helped with their courage. Okay, it helped make them more courageous and brave and have valor. Okay, so it's an amazing oil, and I'm not gonna lie. So a friend is staying with us this weekend. She would kill me if I told you this, but I guess it is being recorded, but she's not gonna see this. So she is right now on a date with a guy that she has just been talking to over text for a while, and she went to go meet him today, and I just dumped valor on her. I was like, come here, I need to put valor on you, because she was nervous. I was like, you just need to go in there with confidence. He's lucky to meet you, just go in there. But this is one that I've had Nate, my husband, use. He does a lot of presentations for his work, and like lots of presentations with people he doesn't know. And so he'll just wear it behind his ears, and it just helps with confidence. Okay. Great for kids too. My son is very afraid of swimming every summer. He starts off the summer with being afraid of swimming and being afraid of the big pool. And so This is one that I have to remember to use on him before we go swimming the first couple times, just to help him with emotions and help him rationalize. Okay. So those are the 3 emotional oils. You have to try it to believe it. Oils help with emotions. Okay. Last one is Panaway. This helps with pain, muscle pain, joint pain, headaches. Okay. So in the starter kit, when you get your starter kit, you're going to remove that top layer. I took all my oils out because we've been talking about them. And in the bottom, you're going to see lots more goodies. And you get 2 of these roller tops. Okay. And you can put those roller tops on any oil that you want to be able to use quickly and just like roll on quickly. Okay. So we use Panaway for like sore muscles, things like that. My dad uses this on his knees for arthritis. My grandma uses this on her hands for arthritis. So it helps with pain. It has wintergreen in it. It does smell like Bengay or Tiger Balm, but it doesn't have harsh chemicals or preservatives in it. This is pure essential oils, nothing yucky. I have been asked before, do essential oils expire? Quality essential oils don't expire as long as you keep the lid on and they're not exposed to warm, like hot weather. Okay. As long as they're at room temperature and they have their lid on, essential oils don't expire. So if you have essential oils from other companies and they have an expiration date, you'll know that it's not pure. There's a lot of other things in there that do expire. Okay. Okay, so those are the 12 most popular oils, and they come in the kit together. The other things that you get in your starter kit is Ningxia. Rita mentioned this. This is our antioxidant drink, and I've been drinking it throughout our class. So you get 2 samples of it, 2 ounces each, and this is like what we drink 2 ounces of this every day. I mix bubbly water in mine or kombucha to kind of help stretch it because it tastes good. But this has wolfberry puree in it, pomegranate puree in it, blueberry puree in it, and it tastes so good, you guys. It's incredibly healthy, and has the most antioxidants than any other drink on the market. Antioxidants are important in getting rid of inflammation. And when you have less inflammation, you have more energy and you're actually just healthier. Inflammation is a root cause for a lot of sicknesses. Okay. So we want to get rid of that inflammation, and this helps flush it out. So yeah, we love Ningxia. You get 2 of those. And then you get Thieves hand sanitizer. Why would you want Thieves hand sanitizer rather than Purell? Because again, it doesn't have harsh chemicals in it that could mess with your hormones or later on cause cancer and things like that. It is plant-based, okay? It has peppermint in it. It has alcohol. It does have alcohol that's denatured from peppermint. It does not dry out your hands, okay? And we are using a lot of hand sanitizer these days. And you get Thieves spray. Okay, Thieves spray has that power of thieves, cinnamon, clove, rosemary, lemon, eucalyptus. It has that power in it, and it does have natural alcohol in it that helps sanitize. So we can call this a disinfectant, and you can spray anything with it. Like you can spray hands with it. You can spray surfaces with it, like shopping carts, when you're out and about, like door handles, light switches, things like that. We love using this. When we went to India last year in February, and we took like 4 of them. And yes, sorry, I'll just make sure. There we go. Yeah, and Arti said sore throat as well. Yes, I like if you get that feeling in the back of your throat that like, oh no, I'm getting sick. You can spray Thieves in the back of your throat and it helps kill off whatever is going on back there. Okay. Okay. So that is everything that comes in the starter kit. Like you've heard us talking about using oils aromatically, topically, and internally. And those are the 3 ways that we use essential oils. Okay, so I just want to go through that question. Ruby, the 3 you're talking about now, can you put directly on the skin? Yes, so you actually can use them neat without carrier oils, But the reason that like in the product guide, it does say to dilute is because when you're starting out with essential oils, you should dilute, especially if you have sensitive skin. These are strong oils. When you open up a bottle and you smell them, you're going to notice like, oh man, these are strong. Okay. But as your body gets more used to it and you can tell that like your skin is not getting any redness, it's not reacting poorly to it, you can start using them without carrier oils. Okay. So carrier oils really quickly is any fatty oil like coconut oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, even stuff that you have in your kitchen like olive oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil, all of those work as well. If you ever get oils in your eyes, which you guys, I have done, you don't use water because remember, water and oils don't mix, right? So you literally just grab your nearest carrier oil. Maybe you have some coconut oil, or you even just grab butter and you put it on your eye and wipe it away with a paper towel. Okay. Yes, Arthi, thank you for reminding me. So there's a couple other oils. So those were like the 12 most popular oils. There's just 2 more I wanted to mention that are really good for hair growth and like a healthy scalp. So 2 of the oils, peppermint and lavender, are actually really, really good for hair growth. And then outside of the starter kit, there's cedarwood and rosemary. And they like you make a combination of those 4, like you can make a spray, or if you do hair masks like with coconut oil or a ghee, you can actually use ghee in your hair and it makes it really soft and shiny. Add those 4 essential oils, just a couple of drops of each, rub it into your scalp all the way down, okay? And it helps stimulate healthy hair growth and keep your scalp nice and like clear, like any buildup, okay? It clears all that out. So it's pretty amazing. And then, oh, with pets. So you mentioned, or you might have heard me say earlier that I have a dog and 2 cats. So I do use oils around them. I don't necessarily always use oils on them. So our dog is 9 and he's a big pit bull boxer mix. So I have used oils like Stress Away and Peace and Calming on him because when he first came to us, he was dealing with some anxiety and things like that. And so I would just take a couple drops and rub it on his fur, down his spine. And that just helped him calm down. Okay. With our kittens, because they are like just 4 months old, I don't use any oils topically on them. Okay. Cats' metabolisms are just like different and more sensitive. So I don't use any oils on them. And if I have oils on myself, I don't necessarily go like cuddle with them right away. Okay. Like I let the oils absorb on me, which they do absorb pretty quickly. But I am conscious of not using oils on them. When I'm diffusing oils around pets, I diffuse in a room with the door open. My door is closed right now, but that's because none of the pets are in here. Okay. But if we're in a room with the pets and we're diffusing, we always leave the door open so they can leave if they don't like the smell. Okay. So those are just some safety things with pets. And if you do have pets, we have Facebook groups that we can plug you into so you can ask any question about, can I use this on my dog or my bird or my horse or whatever? We have all the resources for you. So I know some of you already have oils and you're on our team, but for those of you who do not have oils, we would love for you to start this oily journey, okay? And we are ready to support you. Like I said, our team is over 2,300 people now. We have Facebook groups, Instagram pages to help you learn how to use your oils. And then you also get that one-on-one mentorship and oily coaching from us, okay? So those of you who do want to jump in and get a starter kit, you get the diffuser and 12 oils plus samples for $165. Anyone who does jump in today, I am going to gift you free roller bottles. Jaya, can you show yours? Can you show the one with your glow serum in it actually? Yeah, those are the ones that I love to send because they're really pretty. So I'm going to send you a set of those roller bottles so you can make your blend for allergies or for sleep or your skincare one or pain, whatever. We have recipes for everything. So I'll send you a set of those. All right. So anyone who wants to jump in today, just reach out to the person who invited you. If you don't know how you ended up on this call, please just contact Jaya or me or Aarti, and we will help get you set up. Okay. But I would that's all that we have for you. But if you have any questions, I am happy to stay on as long as is needed. So if you have questions, please feel free to unmute yourself or put it in the chat box, and I would love to answer any questions you have about oils. Okay, and so yeah, anyone else, if you are good to go, feel free to log off and contact whoever invited you to this class. Thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate you spending time with us on a Saturday, wanting to learn more about oils.
Thank you, everyone. It was a great call, Ruby.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'll stay on and answer any questions anyone has. Yeah.
Thank you, Ruby and Aarti. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks,
Aarti,
Jaya.
there we Okay. Thank you, Manisha. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thanks, ladies.
Thanks, Rita.
Bye.
Bye,
Hey, I
guys.
have a question.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's me, Jisha. I had a question about longevity. I'm still not sure how to use that, and I missed the part where you guys might have talked about it because I came in late.
No problem. So yeah, longevity is not necessarily one of the starter kit oils, but okay, it is so good for the immune system and actually for skincare, but you're not supposed to use it directly on your skin because it is really, really strong. So for longevity, like if you have empty capsules, you could put like a couple drops of longevity in an empty capsule with olive oil or any carrier oil you have and ingest it, or just put it on the bottom of your feet with some carrier oil if you need, or your spine. But that one is really good for the immune system and for skincare. There's actually been like some people have done experiments where they weren't taking longevity and they took a picture of their face and then they like tried it for 90 days, like ingesting it in the capsule, and it reverses aging. Like it helps with, it helps with wrinkles and just like making your skin look more young. Yeah. So it is a really powerful oil.
Okay. And then, oh, I forgot that it doesn't come in the starter kit. I had it and I don't remember how I got one. And
I think you probably got it free. You probably got it free. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Jen C, thank you for joining. Okay. So the monthly auto ship is completely optional, but it is the best way if you are wanting to like switch over to cleaner lifestyle. So you'll get your oil kit, and then the next thing that you'll probably want to switch over is your cleaning products. So like get Thieves household cleaner and Thieves laundry detergent, and slowly you switch things out. Okay. So the monthly order is completely optional. If you do it, its minimum is 50 PV, which is basically like $50. And then you earn points back on those orders and you can redeem them for more products for free. So like Aarti is a saver. She has like over $300 worth of points that she's going to one day redeem for like the most expensive oils and products that Young Living sells. So yeah, but like it is the best way to switch over to cleaner products. Jalpa, let's see, I would like to learn, but as I share, I can't join. Jalpa, feel free to reach out to me and I'd love, yeah, feel free to message me or, okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, let's keep talking, Jalpa, and we can definitely get you hooked up when you're ready. Any other questions or things that were confusing? Okay, okay. Thank you all so much for joining us. Aarti, I'll go ahead and let you stop recording. And if you don't mind putting it on